This guy's not making it easy for himself. Fucking lying straight to my face, this bastard. The truth from this prick is as far back as his hairline. Fucking rock up with a shotgun. Jesus Christ, Finbar. Fucking whoop whoop. Fucking get here, you fucking bastard. You piece of shit. Fucking him and his hobo fucking gang. Did I leave? Old mate didn't even get in the car with me. I've left him all the way back at the fucking bus depot. Oh, he's gonna have a long walk back to Central. I need to make a wee little phone call. We need to track the taxi's
Isn't that the
whereabouts.
the guy that was pretending to be dead?
And then we need to drive around until we find out
Phelps,
where the taxi's at.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So, we need to ensure we drive the car, because if we get old mate Finbar to drive, we'll miss out on the opportunity to track down the taxi and get some clues. So we're just going to meander around in the car a little bit. And I also want to see if we can head back to...
We have a response on your APB regarding yellow
Gee, that was quick.
Number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas... now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie the...
You gonna fucking pin the location?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, now you're gonna... Okay. Now they're gonna give me the fucking address. And my partner cannot drive there.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitford. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitford.
Whoops.
11K.
We're gonna minimize that damage.
Where's that cab got to now?
Now, the hobo camp is crossed off of our destination list, but I need to go back there because there's somebody we need to apprehend, and I feel that I've done the wrong thing and I've gone there too soon. So I'm hoping if we just mark it as a waypoint, we can just rock up and continue doing it, despite the fact that we've turned up early. Whoops. We're here, right?
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitford. KGPL clear.
There's the taxi there. I just saw it turning the corner of the
where's
bastard.
the cab?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any... Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
You've ruined mine, you bastard.
All units in the vicinity in any central unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
Okay. So, we are going to go to the hobo camp. In hopes of being able to do what we need to. I don't know whether we're going to be able to or not. If the hobo camp is not fruitful, then we will go to Central Station and speak to Al Jessup, who has been apprehended. I really hope I haven't screwed up a 5-star case by going to the camp early. See, this game's very finicky and confusing like that because if you're not supposed to go there early, I don't understand why they would give you the availability to go there. Maybe it's just to trick you into a, sense of false security. Makes you really test your perception and all that kind of stuff and really strive for a 5-star finish, which is what we're aiming for, because our last 5 or 6 cases we've gone 5-star, and I don't want to really have to cop anything less if we can avoid it. Okay, so that was pointless, really.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
So let's go to Central. Hopefully that turns up something more than what we just turned up here. And I hope to Christ that we just have the opportunity to go to the hobo camp after Central and further investigate. Because I distinctly remember going through a hobo's shack and finding some evidence when I played this game the first time. So
he's in interview 2.
Of course he's in interview 2. They always are.
What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Mouthpiece towards.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble, that's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Don't make this harder on yourself, Jessup.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Really?
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go?
This guy's not making it easy
Crystal
for himself. Fucking lying straight to my
I
face,
think
this
the wind had gone out
bastard.
of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Stop lying to me.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Just as you should be for lying to my
cab
face,
driver
you
said
bald
that you were
fuck.
getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
The truth from this prick is as far back as his hairline.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
Thank you, officer.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Thank Christ for that.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Nope. We're going to go visit the hobo first, because that's what I've been trying to do this whole fucking time. And then we'll go to the depot. Oh, fucking rock up with a shotgun. Jesus Christ, Finbar. Think we found Fred Krueger. Oh.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us.
Holy shit.
Pathetic, fellas. You need to hold out to the cavalry rounds.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Buckshot, keep him down, Phelps.
You want your rightful share? We need to fight for it!
Fucking whoop whoop. Fucking kitty, you fucking bastard.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
You piece of shit. Fucking him and his hobo fucking gang.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Gotcha, you bastard.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Has he been taken downtown already? Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going to quickly go to the bus depot to cover all bases, and then we're going to go to Central to interrogate Mr. Krueger, the disfigured bastard. Because I've got a feeling we might have found our killer. Given that the MO of this killing doesn't look like a Black Dahlia killing, so we gotta roll with our gut here. Fingers crossed.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now.
Thank you.
Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
We'll need to run the loop.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Broom broom. A lot of driving. They're really going to be testing my skills here. But we need to make sure we've got all evidence covered. No, we're not going to Central. Let's run the loop, baby. There it is.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got
That's
off
correct.
first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
That's all we need because now we have motive. Did I leave? Old mate didn't even get in the car with me. I've left him all the way back at the fucking bus depot. Oh, he's gonna have a long walk back to Central.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some
Oh.
backup. These bows hate cops. We're going
He's
this
not
way.
in 2. He must be in 1.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
I'll give you a heavy
Sorry
load,
for
you
this
know what I'm saying?
motherfucker?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
I've got proof. I found the rope.
We found a matching lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Don't piss me off.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
Really?
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
You've got her purse.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
We got him. Oh, and look, Brian Crawls is there waiting his court date too. Fancy that.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Threes of Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
You too? I feel like I'm doing all the brunt of the work here. Did we get a $5? Or did we do too much damage? Oh, thank fuck. The Tarletons might have justice if Stuart Ackerman is pronounced fit to stand trial. And despite $1,008 worth of damage, we still got 5 stars. We got the 17 out of 17 clues. We got 17 out of 17 questions. Ladies and gentlemen, another successful homicide case closed. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, do myself a favour, hit that like button down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around these parts. And if you've missed any cases and want to catch up, there's a playlist linked in the description. Go and check it out. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.